So the Leafs are coming off an ugly loss to the Columbus Blue Jackets, losing 5-1. And after the game, Austin Matthews made comments regarding the atmosphere in the Scotiabank arena. And he said, he wanted to see a little bit more energy out of the fans. And it's a tough thing to say as the captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs, just because it's a tough topic to talk about in Toronto, just because it triggers a lot of people, right? As soon as Austin Matthews says a thing like that, the media is going to try to get quotes from all the different players in the dressing room. Whoever they talk to, they're going to ask the players about comments that Austin Matthews made about the energy inside the arena. And it's been a topic in Toronto forever. For as long as I've been a Leaf fan, for as long as I've been alive, it's been a topic. Ever since they moved to Air Canada Centre, which became the Scotiabank, there's always been this reference to too many suits, and the energy in there is not that great. But I think overall, if you've watched the Monday night games on Prime, and that broadcast doesn't suppress the noise in the stadium like Sportsnet and TSN does. I think if you watch the Prime broadcasts and you've noticed that the arena is louder than you're used to, or louder than you used to hear on Sportsnet and TSN. Sportsnet and TSN do a really great job of honing into the sounds on the ice. You get to hear the puck hitting the sticks, and you hear the shots, and you hear the puck hitting the goalie's pad, and you hear the players yelling at each other, and they do a good job of isolating the sounds of the game from the atmosphere inside the actual arena. But Austin Matthews did make the comments, and I think context here is very important. Right now, everyone's just making it about the atmosphere and how quiet the fans are, and there are other accounts here on TikTok that are referencing, if you want more atmosphere, you should score more goals. But context, like I said, is very important. And Toronto and Austin Matthews specifically said that there was an epic fight on the ice, which there was. Ryan Reeves and Delorier going at it. It was a real heavyweight tilt. You don't get to see many of those in the NHL nowadays. And they both performed admirably. Both were throwing bombs. It was a real heavyweight tilt. And Austin Matthews specifically said, he goes, after that fight, I expected more noise and atmosphere inside the stadium. He wasn't saying overall the stadium was quiet or it was quiet all game. He just said, specifically after the fight, he expected there to be a little bit more energy inside the stadium. And I agree with him. 100% I agree with him. There's a lot of people in that stadium where they don't get to see that stuff. And, fighting is less and less in the NHL nowadays. And when fans who pay a lot of money, say $300 to $500 to sit in the lower bowl, and they see something like that because they're not used to it, sometimes they don't even know how to act. They don't know if they should be cheering for two guys trying to beat each other's face in, and it can go either way in a more upscale market like Toronto. But in general, I agree with Austin Matthews, and people should be louder after seeing a heavyweight tilt like that. There's been, from the writers to the on-TV coverage to the fans all over social media, a lot of it has been made about 0 fights for Ryan Reeves this year. And when he finally does get into a heavyweight tilt, they're quiet. So, why ask for it if you're not going to make any noise after something like that? So you guys tell me what you guys think. Do you agree with Austin Matthews?